Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 2 of my Let's Play War in the West 1.0259 beta patch. We are attacking Sicily. We're about to gain a foothold in Europe. And there are a couple of things I can still do. I don't want to mess with them. Was it them? They have 176, 144, and 100. I don't know if I want to do that. What about these two? These two are the ones that I'm thinking of. And I want to put them right here, I believe. Oh, insufficient fort capacity. Let's look at something. Show move path. Let's try that. Maybe that'll be what I'm looking for. What about this? Let's try. See what that it says. I don't think I can. So let's go ahead and execute a turn. If you can read fast, and you can sit here and read their logistics scripts running. We'll take a little bit more of a in-depth look at some of the map information that we get on this turn. Thought I just heard somebody yell something. Okay, we'll look at the map after. Here are the losses, and it tells you the losses total, the losses of the current turn. Somehow or another, we lost 1,036 men, and they lost 1. But anyway, I'm going to click that. Set air. Well, wait a minute. There we go. Set air directives. And then execute. Bomb City. Well, we lost 342 and they lost 54. That's not really that good. But if we go up here and we click factories. No, that's not it. There's something that will show. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Victory points. We can look at, that's production. This is victory points. Okay. So Allied. We're at minus 29 total, which is a draw. Bombing VPs, 18. U.S. loss, other loss VPs. U-boat VPs, minus 8. So, weather, heavy mud. This little, as you can see on the pop-up screen, it says climate, temperate, humid, ground clear, air, rain. So it's raining. These little raindrops indicate rain. I really want to, maybe it's on the maybe it's on the bombing screen. Maybe that's it. But I wanted to show you, and you could see it really well down here. But you can't see it now. Oh well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Why can't I move? Oh, I can. If I do that, so let's two blues and a pink. Let's get him out of there. That's part of the problem. It's supposed to stop doing that. I thought I selected something that... We'll check it again. Alright, here we go. I thought for sure that was the button. It's got to be on this screen. Move animation speed. Let's see if that works. Let's try these guys. There you go. I knew it was on. Why can't he move? Oh, it's him. That's why. Oh, on ship. Oh, I just moved these guys. That's why. But I have 199 for these guys. Not enough remaining port capacity. Oh. That's something you have to look at every... It's something you have to look at almost every time is what mode you're in when you're trying to move. Because I see people all the time, they're like, why can't I move? Why can't I move? And it's because they're not in the right mode. And I mean, you see, I do it all the time myself, so I'm not criticizing them, but it is something to keep in mind. I'm going to move them. Still insufficient. Well, you know what? Well, I wonder if there's this insufficient here. Yeah? It looks like one of them moved. Oh, no. No, they didn't. Well, you know what? I'm going to go there. And then see if we can't. There we go. And these guys... they can't make it there unless we do that. Their strategic movement points are not good at all. It's all green except the blue guy. Okay. Wonder how you check that. Wonder how you check port capacity. can't I move further? Oh well. Let's get these guys out of... and 200. They're light blue. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oops. These are all on ships. Not sure why they're not moving. What do these all say? No. 57. 72. 123. 122. 123. So... So let's see if we can't do a strong attack. So we started out 278, we ended up at 268. They started out at 1712, they ended up at 366. We reduced their fort value from 2 to 1, but we did not win the battle. So let's see what's going on with this. Supply priority, let's give that a 4. You can put supply priority to 0 to 4. 4 is the highest. For taking Sicily, I think we can put all of them on the highest. I don't know why we couldn't. But when we get to the point where we're fighting the Italian on the Italian mainland and then also in Germany or France, we will definitely need to adjust our supply depending on who we're using to attack. So let's see, supply priority. I don't remember it being this tough to get everybody off the ships. But let's see. Yeah, turn 4. Wonder what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong because I'm supposed to be able to clear Sicily off in from 7 to 9 turns, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna hit that target. See if you can see these, like the little manpower thing and the factory silhouette. If it's green, it's hardly damaged. If it's yellow, obviously it's damaged more. If it's red, it's damaged severely. Lost 1,100 men. They lost 34. Something seems to be a little wrong with that. Let's stop that for just a minute and see if we can't. Map information. Here we go. There we go. So as you can see, there's a lot of icons here that show the damage on the individual icons. This is these little, if we select that, manpower at 66%, so it's heavily damaged. Rail yard looks like it's fine. If we click on this, it'll show us resource production is damaged down to 51%, manpower is down to 79%, oil production 3%, is that what I'm reading? And fuel production 100%, heavy industry 25%. So maybe that's the amount of damage. No. Where's fuel? Fuel, okay. Fuel production is this red one. And it is at, it might be 100% damaged. And then, I could be wrong on this. Resource production, that is, I think, this shovel and pick. And it says it's 51% damaged. Manpower is damaged 79%. Oil production, that's probably oil production right there. Oil and fuel, maybe, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's kind of what we're looking for to see if we can get some of that done. And I'm looking for, okay, U-boat factory, it's 25% damaged. U-boat factory, 40% damaged. So that's what I on my screen. Where is that screen? No, that's not it. It's the next one. No, it's not that one. It's here we go. That's why I put these on H. N is none, L is low, M is medium, H is heavy. So I've got the V weapon and VW launch and U-boat kind of on a heavy bombing category or schedule. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm not really doing anything strategic air at night except manpower. I should probably do oil and fuel as well. But that's what the whole thing is about trying to get some of their more critical industries offline. I don't know how long I've been recording, to be honest. I think it's only been 20-something minutes, though. Okay. And we can, let's see. We can look at some of the battles that went on. City was bombed. General info. Looks like we, well, I guess we attacked with 43 airplanes, lost 11, and they didn't send up anybody. As you can see, synthetic fuel production looks like it was hit. So that's some of the stuff you can kind of look at. It's very interesting to look at. Attacker, and I guess that we were really the attackers. We were going to bomb a city, and then they attacked with 16 Messerschmitt 110s, which is a 2-engine fighter. And we lost 2 airplanes, and they lost 2 airplanes. So that actually turned out pretty good. So let's go back. I didn't mean to click that. Oh, I think I've already done this, actually. Yeah, I've done this. It's ground turn move. As you can see, there were some attacks here in the water for naval interdiction. So let's see what we can do here. So, as you can see, I got my headquarters, my 1st U.S. Armored Division headquarters on land, and they actually... Is it 1st U.S. Armored? I guess they're attached to it, even though it's called the 1st U.S. Armored, 2nd U.S. Corps. But, I guess that's how it works. So I think I talked about this before. If it's got a kind of a purple outline, that's the one you have selected. You can select both of them or select one. And I am going to... So that's Palermo. Palermo. I guess I can't get there from here. I want to get their headquarters landed. We'll put him on shore as well. And they all can move, actually. Well, so let's get him up there. This is, where's his headquarters? We got some guys down here that are on ships. Get them going. So the I don't want to call it pink, kind of, I don't know what you would call that, but I don't want to call it pink. I don't really consider it pink. Maybe magenta, I don't know. Maybe my eyes are just bad. But regardless, they are, the British are moving up the east side. There you go. Let's stop that. So we started out 268, went to 182. They started out 152, went to 38, which gave us odds of 4.7 to 1. The commander was an A. Cinti, and of course it's Bernard Montgomery. If you have any knowledge of World War II, you know who Bernard Montgomery is. He was a British war hero, deserved. There were some criticisms of him, but he was still considered a British war hero, especially for his actions in Africa and in Sicily. And I don't know if he did anything in Italy or not, but they might have started pulling them all out by the time they were going to Italy. But anyway, we were up against the Italian Bersagliere Regiment, and it was routed, and the Napoli Italian Infantry Division, and it was retreated. That was weird. So let's see if we can't do a... I guess you have to hold it down. Reserve the Hermann Goering. Yeah, that's not too good. Move them around here. That's impassable. That's a mountain hex. So I have all of my troops I really want to get. I want to get this guy up here as well. He's supposed to be over here. What do we have down here? Do we still have a lot of people? Yeah, and see, we want to make sure that we get everybody in supply. And for them to be in supplies, when you select the headquarter and they're attached, they're in a blue border, which means they're in supply. And these two are in supply, and this guy's in supply as well. Where's his headquarters? He's blue. Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can't get these guys over here as well. Yeah, see, we need them. Well, I got the one at least over here. And I can actually move him there. We can unload him next turn. So it really is only turn 4. I'm not doing too badly, I think. All things considered. I mean, you don't have to take Sicily in the first 7 turns, or the whole game is lost. I've taken it in 9 turns, and I think that's just fine. Once you take Sicily, you have to start setting up your amphibious HQs to invade Italy and invade Sardinia, and then Corsica as well. So anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. As you can see, Sicily is pretty much, we've got it under control. We've got to take out, what's the name of this city? Is that a city? Borizzo. We're going to take out Borizzo. I think there will be some troops in Trapani. I got to take out Palermo, and these two don't have anything in it. I think I control them. I do. But then I got to come up here and kind of break this little buildup of troops. Messina is obviously the most important one. We want to get to it, and then we'll be ready to start planning our invasion of mainland Italy, and also Corsica and Sardinia, and then Corsica. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.